In class, we talked about 3 different color modes and why they're important to use depending on what kind of product you're creating. And we're going to practice those 3 color modes today. We're going to start off with our check for understanding. I really want to see if you can access your spot colors. Reminder that spot colors are about matching colors. For this case, I gave you the McDonald's logo. McDonald's red and yellow is the same red and yellow in every country you go to because they use Pantone colors. Pantone is just a brand of spot colors, but those numbers are always the same no matter where you go. So let's access our Pantone colors today. To do so, we're going to need our swatches panel. So let's start with going to Window, Swatches. Then this little library button on the bottom left-hand corner looks like 3 books. We're going to click on that, hit Color Books, and find the one that says Pantone Solid Coated. These little extra things here have to do with the style of the ink, if it's pastel or metallic, as well as the kind of paper it's going to go on. We're going to stick with Solid Coated. When we do that, yours might look something like this. And that's really chaotic. Your box might also be smaller. I always take my dialog box, make them larger so I can really see what I'm working with. You're also going to have to change the way this views your colors because it's really hard to find stuff. So let's click this little button here. Let's hit sort by name so it's alphabetical. Then let's also click large list view. And what that's going to allow us to do is really see the colors we need. So for McDonald's, let's start with 1, 2, 3. That's the yellow. In order to add this color to our swatches, all we have to do is click on it. You should see it pop up here. Let's find the red as well, 485. I'm going to do the same thing. Now I have the 2 colors I need for this logo. All I have to do is click on the pieces and color them in by selecting the shape, selecting the color. I don't like a stroke on my objects because that's not really what the logo looks like in real life, so I'm just going to remove the stroke. That's going to look a lot more appropriate. Okay, you're going to continue to use this dialog box throughout your designs, so leave it open so you don't have to go looking for it again. And you're going to see for this spot color section, I've given you specific numbers here, and you're going to apply them to the logos as you see fit. I didn't tell you which color to use on which part because I want you to choose, but you're specifically using those numbers and those specific color values. When you're done with that section, we're going to swap to web colors, which is a little different. Web colors have to do with things that are going to stay on a screen, like apps, right? Websites, things like that. So to change that, we're going to need our color panel. So let's go to Window, Color, and then we're going to change this from Pantone. I'm going to click these 3 dots here. I'm going to hit RGB. That's going to allow me to put my screen colors. And all you're going to do is select the shape and put in the colors, that number value here. So in this case, it's 0, 162, and 129. Easy peasy. I also want the stroke gone on this one. So for each one of these, once I put my color, I'm going to remove the stroke. So you shouldn't have a black line. The next set of logos you're going to color are process colors. Now this has to do with CMYK, the ink. In this case, all we're going to do is select our shape, and instead of it being RGB, we're going to go back to those little 3 lines and hit CMYK. So let's make sure I have some color there. CMYK, and now I can choose any color I'd like that's made up of this ink. So for this section, you get to choose the colors you like for each one of these logos. If you get to the extension, you're going to choose spot colors again, but of your choice. So I didn't give you specific spot colors. So let's say you want this to have different shades of, I don't know, orange. You can use your spot colors like this. I'm going to ask that when you use the spot colors, you write the name underneath that you use so I know which ones you used. Right, make sure you have the right panels open, and good luck.